All right, so I'm going to show you how you can use Flipgrid to actually create a flipped classroom. I know we have Screencastify, but Flipgrid has some really funky alternatives that you might want to use, and then you can add a conversation to it. So let's get started. We're going to go to info.flipgrid.com, and we are going to go, if you've never used it before, you're going to go to educator sign up, but I have one. So I'm going to go to educator login, and I just use my Google account to log in. All right. Now, I use Flipgrid discussions for a whole lot of things and topics, you'll notice. But what I want to do is I'm going to create actually a new topic in your main page here, and you're going to go add a topic. And it's going to be called Intro to Nonfiction. And I'm going to say, hey, everyone, start talking about nonfiction together. All right, and so it doesn't really matter in this case. What you want to do is set a recording time of 10 minutes. Give yourself some time. You can now record a video. All right, and you want good lighting. This isn't the best lighting, but here I go. When I go to this little, the three dots, I can upload a clip already. I can mirror some sort of a video, or I can record my screen. So this is great because if I have a PowerPoint, I can actually create my video right in here. But in addition, I have effects that I can use. I can frame it. And then I can add emojis. I can put text in, whatever text you want. Nonfiction is the opposite of fiction, which is silly. So I'm just going to put nonfiction, which is what it is. I can change the color. I can change the font. Create a different color text stroke so that it looks fancy. And you can play with this, and then I can move it so it's not in my face. And maybe when I'm talking about different things, different concepts, I can put the concept up, and then I can talk about it, and then I can put a new concept up. So here we go. I'm going to record. Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about nonfiction. And you might be thinking, boring, but in fact, it's the opposite of boring. Then I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to go back to effects, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to delete it, and then I'm going to add typewriter effect. And now we're going to talk about persuasive techniques. And I'm going to move it. And I spelled it wrong. Okay. So now I've got persuasive techniques. I'm going to talk about persuasive techniques, and I'm going to continue my video. So I'm going to hit my video, and I'm going to continue. And now I might share my screen. And so in the options, in the three dots, you are going to hit record screen. And you're going to go start recording your screen, and you're going to select this. And you'll notice that my face went down in the corner, and admin is now sharing my screen. I'm going to hide it. And now I want to make sure that what I want to share is present because I'm sharing my screen. So I'm going to put it in present, and we are now going to talk about the content in my course. I'm going to obviously front load any of the content here. I might pause to ask students questions. I'm going to hide this so you can't see it in my actual video. Okay, so we're going to talk today about, we're going to know and understand what thesis statements are and what different types of essays look like. We are going to understand that essays use a variety of techniques to build an argument. And we're going to delve into something called methods of development, methods of persuasion, and rhetorical devices. And by the end of this unit, you are going to be able to analyze an essay for the elements that we've learned. So, of course, you're going to continue with your video. I'm going to go escape, go back to my Flipgrid. Then I can pause the recording. Okay, so now you'll notice that I'm in the bottom here and I am recording my screen, whatever that looks like. Okay, so I can review and capture. I'm going to stop recording my screen now. All right. And then you're like, wait, you're not finished. I can go to add more and I can finish adding elements to it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get a variety of different effects in a way that Screencastify actually doesn't allow us to do. And then you have, like I said, a variety of different options, even uploading of original things. Okay, also in effects, you'll notice that there is a board. So I can put a board on the side of me and I can have a split screen with it. What? But here, again, I have a board on half of it and I can then take the effect of drawing and I can draw something here. If I was a math teacher, for example, or if I was going to show them a triangle of some sort, I can change the thickness of it. I can go back, and if I need to erase it, I just click on it and get rid of it. So now I have a split screen and now I am continuing to record and it's a totally different effect, but it's in the same video. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to go back to effects and I'm going to go back to the board and I'm going to make it the entire screen if I want, or I'm just going to get rid of the board altogether. No board. Clear the board. And then I can continue. Again, I can continue with my screen recording. Okay, so when I'm done everything, and you'll notice I still have 8 minutes. You probably don't want a video that's longer than 10 minutes anyway. I'm going to go pause. I'm going to go next. And it asks you to review it. Okay. And then you might want to add more, which is amazing. If I like what I have, I'm going to click next. Well, that's quite the image. And then I'm going to take a selfie. And then I might want to have an effect or not. One of the effects I do want to show you is a filter. There are, some students who cannot be on screen. So when they're recording their response to you, they can pixelate it. So I'm going to do my selfie as a pixelated picture. All right, and I'm going to go next. And I'm uploading my video. Of course, you would never have a pixelated picture as your selfie, but your video then gets uploaded to a topic. It becomes a provocation for your students. And then what your students do is they respond to you and to one another. And it's a wonderful way of connecting the three cohorts, cohort A, cohort B, and cohort C. It's also a kind of a fun way to create a video for students because there are so many fun effects that you can use and play with. And if you choose not to use Flipgrid itself, you just want to download it, the video, and put it in your Google Classroom, you certainly can do that as well. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a moment. So complete, success, woohoo! So then I create the topic. And it's ready. And then I'm going to add this to my Google Classroom, or I'm going to copy the link and the students will see it. So when I go back to my discussion and I go back to my topics, you'll notice that there's an intro to nonfiction. And when I go edit, it will allow me to download the video. So now I could just download the video and save it to my Google Drive. And so I don't ever have to use Flipgrid if I don't want to, though it is awesome. You should. But if you just want to use Flipgrid to create your flipped kind of content-oriented videos, then that is the easy way to do it.